Applying for jobs online is confusing and frustrating to say the least. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Now, the reason for this is there's a lot of complicated variables that you're not aware of that make it even more difficult to navigate. One of those is how that resume and that application look on the other side. I'm going to talk about two of the more popular sites to apply for jobs on, Indeed and LinkedIn, and just a couple of nuances that you need to be aware of so that when you apply the jobs, your chances of getting noticed are just a little bit better. When I'm an employer and I'm reviewing applicants on Indeed, I'm going to see your answers to some of the kind of knockout questions, if you will, the pre-qualification questions, then your resume. Then below that is your cover letter that you spent all that time connecting the dots on why you'd be great for this company, the details of how your experience ties into what they're looking for. It's all down there. They might not even scroll that far. So it's super important that in your resume, you have some kind of introduction, some kind of a summary that is almost like a mini cover letter that captures some of that, because they may not scroll that far. Now on LinkedIn, you have a similar problem but slightly different. In that case, when you're reviewing applicants who apply to a LinkedIn job, you see a couple of attachments. You see one that might be labeled a resume, one that might be labeled a cover letter. Now, what do you think they're going to click on given the option? Most of the time, they're going to click on that resume first, and then they'll decide to look at the cover letter if they see something that they like. However, they are going to see your LinkedIn summary. So there's an opportunity in there to make sure that you're capturing some of the same type of introductory information that you would do on the resume I mentioned in the Indeed example. Now, these two tips, they're not going to guarantee that you get the job, but it will improve your chances of being noticed.